finish setting up this stream. Add some tags, and then we will be off and running. So let's see. Go D&D, D&D, Dungeons and Dragons, Rogue, build, character creation. What else? Let's build 5e, crazy fun. All right. That should be good. Let's see if we can get into the live stream now. Before we start. All right, I think we're in. Perfect. All right, what's going on? All right, we're going to start a standard build. We're going to do level 8, mostly rogue, but I'm willing to move stuff around a little bit. We can go all rogue, or we can just go mostly rogue and maybe some bard. It's going to be a crazy old man, so that charisma and song and poems to get him through. So the main idea in his backstory is that he's been imprisoned for 80 years in this underground cave and had practically no one to talk to. So he's created kind of like a Wilson, right? Maybe his dagger is calls him Stabby. And he talks to Stabby all the time. What's up, Mike V? Bit of artificer. Well, he's supposed to be good. Finish your last slice of pie, man. Meat. Well, no, I still have 2 pieces left, but I think I'm gonna save those for breakfast tomorrow. We made some delicious pumpkin pie, and I'm excited. So happy Thanksgiving to everyone out there who celebrates Thanksgiving. I hope your dinner was delicious. Mine was great. I've kind of been adopted into a family of my friends, and so I go to their Thanksgiving every year, and it's been great. So, yeah, so we're thinking rogue. Artificer could be good. I could see a crazy scientist, crazy mechanic type of person for sure. So let's pick a name. Any crazy people names? We'll call him UNEB to start, and then if we come up with anything new, we'll switch it around a little bit. So names, I'm open for names, but let's just go ahead and start with we got all the right content selected, so let's go to the race. Crazy old race. Let's see. What would be a good rogue, crazy old person? Halfling's always fun, but that seems a bit too on the nose. I don't want an arrow rock or a bird type creature because I want that old manness to stick out. Tiefling could be fun. Aasimar maybe. Drow. I like Drow. Gnome, Drow, Goblin. I don't think I have access to Goblin. I could buy it though. Pretty sure they have a way to buy it. I don't know what book that's in. I think. Oh man, I thought it came out the same time as Tortle did. I don't remember. So human's always good for everything. Warforged, no, I want him to make robots, not be a robots. And it needs to be something that ages because I want to get across in the story that there's a magical element. So I have a friend who's coming into town. He's going to kind of play 2 games with my normal party, and we're going to just have him be an NPC that helps move the story along. So dwarf could be good. Drider, what is a Drider? All right, so let's look at our elf subclasses. We have Dark Elf, Eladrin, High Elf, Wood Elf. We have all the Genasies. What dwarfs do we have? Hill Dwarf, Mountain Dwarf. Those could make sense. They're island dwellers. They live on an island. Welcome, new people. MC Koopa, good to see you here. So they lived on an island. Dragonborn would be kind of cool, but I don't think that old manness would come out. I want a beard. I want a good beard on him. I like the idea of a gnome. Let's check on... No one ever uses gnomes, right? Let's do some gnomes, man. Deep gnome, forest gnome, or rock gnome. I think a rock gnome would be best. Let's check it out. Dark vision, perfect. Gnome cunning, good. Artificer's lore and tinker. I think this is a hit. Gray off-color dragonborn. All right, who said gnome? Koopa, you said gnome. I think I'm going to go with your suggestion of Koopa. Stefan, is that how you say your name? Welcome. Goliath could be good. They don't have beards though, and I kind of want that old, crazy. Like I want him to look young, but have kind of the frazzled hair, and look like he's been down there forever. And a long beard is kind of the first visual because they have to know something about him as soon as it comes out. So I'm gonna go with the rock gnome. Dark vision makes sense. He's in a cave. He was in a cave. He's been got the gnome cunning, so you have advantage on all intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws. That'll be good. Artificer lore when you make an intelligence history check. Related to magic items, alchemy. This all fits, and the tinkerer's tools. Perfect. All right. Yeah, I could give him the dwarf belt. You're right. I think I'm gonna go with Koopa's first. With your first thing, because I don't see a lot of gnomes, and we haven't actually seen a gnome in this world yet. We have seen Goliaths, we have seen Dragonborns, so I'm gonna go with that. All right, let's look at our class. We're gonna go mostly rogue. So let's see how many levels we want to go in rogue. The big reason we want to go rogue is just because he has a dagger named Stabby. That was the main thing this guy who's playing his character said. So, and him being kind of sneaky and stuff. See, we're not going to reach level... No, we're going to reach level 8. So if we want to do all, then we'll get another ability score improvement. What does Artificer have that we want? Do I have Artificer on here? Is that still under Wizard? No. I don't have Artificer. There's a bunch of sales coming out for D&D Beyond, so I'm going to be buying a bunch of books. That's probably going to be most of my Christmas. So I'm looking forward to that. Let me just see what the subclasses are for Wizard. Let's give 8 to him just to look. All right, class features. Where the heck are our subclasses? Tradition, is that it? Yep. Yeah, it's not on here. I'm gonna have to buy that. So we're just gonna go all rogue, keep it simple. Delete this, go to level 8 rogue. And check out the class features. Old man Unabomber, but he's gonna look young. That's the whole key to it. He's gonna look young but act old. He's been alive for 110 years, 112 years, but he looks like he's 30. So, all right. So hit points. Yeah, I figured it. Yeah, I know it's Thanksgiving, but Thursday we got no critical role. Be a good day to do a video. Um, Proficiencies. We want him good in stealth, obviously. Possibly sleight of hand. I think we're gonna go chaotic, neutral, just pure chaotic, because this dude's nuts. Um, Maybe intimidating with his whole craziness. Sleight of hand, I like, and acrobatics, deception, insight. He's not really deceiving. He's not that cunning. Insight, no. Investigation, no. Perception, no. Performance, no. Persuasion, no. So we're going to go with acrobatics. Because he's nuts, he's crazy, he doesn't have his mind too much, so he's not really going to be good at persuading people, being suave and cunning and all that kind of stuff. Expertise, what's he best at? I think his stealth and his intimidation. Because he's a crazy old dude. They're pretty scary to me. Stefan, yeah, it's great for traps, but I'm going more based off. This is a throwaway character. He's going to be there for 2 sessions, and it's more about the flavor and the feel than him actually being good at what he's supposed to be good at. Beginning at first level, you know how to strike subtly. Yeah, sneak attack, we all know that's good. Thieves can't. That's nice. We can roll that into his background somehow. Give him a cool background. Cunning action, quick thinking and agility. You know how to move. It's all combat stuff. All right, roguish archetype. Here's where I need everyone's help. Mike V, rogue and barbarian. So when he goes nuts, oh, that's nice. I like that a lot. Okay, rogue barbarian. It's settled. I have no idea how that's gonna go. If we go rogue barbarian, then I don't think arcane trickster is gonna work because you can't cast spells while you're raging. So I really don't like any of these. I really like arcane trickster though, but we don't. I think casting spells and being barbarian is gonna be tough to do. Phantom, what's up, Big Pod Dragon? Good to see you, man. I don't have that in here, so these are the 3 I got. I'm like I said, all the sales are coming up for Black Friday, so I'm gonna be buying me a bunch of books. But I probably won't have those till December. So I'm just gonna go assassin because we're gonna go barbarian, and it'll hit hard. When you choose the archetype 3rd level, you gain proficiency, disguise kit, and prisoner or poisoner's kit. Poison sounds like a good thing. Alright, so we can avoid, we can drop the second ability score. As much as I would like to get an extra feat. We can drop evasion. Again, yeah, that seems something he wouldn't be really doing. A little skittish, maybe. Expertise is really good, but I think we can go 3-level barbarian. So let's cap this off at level 5. What is Wild Surge Barbarian? Let's see if we have that. Again, I can buy specific classes too. I think they're like $2. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Let's add. No, add another class. So we're gonna add Barbarian. Assassin Frenzy. All right. Barbarian, we're going to go 3. Check out what 3 levels give us. Okay. Proficiencies, shields, simple weapons, doesn't matter. Rage, this is the big reason we're going here. Fight with primal ferocity. Unlock to rage. Always good to rage. So you have advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. Well, he's not really using strength, so that shouldn't matter too much. When you make a melee weapon attack using strength, you gain bonus damage rolls that increase as you gain. So yeah, I don't know if that really works because we're not. It doesn't help the rogue at all. What's going on? Is that Charles? Charles Garza? Welcome, welcome. All right, so I think we're gonna nix the Barbarian and try the Arcane. Is it Arcane Trickster? Happy Thanksgiving. Hope yours was good. Mine was great. You gotta go Sorcerer, Wild Mage, and do like Arcane Trickster, and then have kind of even just because one level Wild Magic's really all you need. So we can go 6 and 1, 5 and or 6 and 2, 7 and 1. The unarmored defense could be nice for the rogue. 10 plus your dex plus your constitution. Reckless attacks could be nice. How does reckless attacks work with sneak attack? Warlocks that, well, he's been in the cave. He wasn't just talking to himself. I want him to be, well, unless somehow his dagger is actually has like some sort of sentient being type of thing where a part of his patron is in there, maybe something like that. All right, let's check out the warlocks. Yeah, I do like the unarmored defense, especially because he's going to be like in tatters and rags and stuff. So he's not going to have actual armor. So let's keep that in the back. His rage is just pretty much useless other than doing the reckless attack. But reckless attack is super flavorful. So Barbarian's not completely out. Let's check out Warlock. We just need a good reason, a reason for him going Warlock. Or who his patron's going to be. Maybe this deity came to him while he was down there. We could actually kind of have an Uk'otoa type of deity because he's going to be submerged underwater. So he was on this island 80 years ago, and a god sunk the island. He was inside, imprisoned inside the cave, and so he's actually been underwater, but inside like an air pocket in this cave. So no one's been able to get in or out of this cave for 80 years, minus this other goblin who was stuck in the cave. That's the whole storyline. So, and he could think he's going crazy, and people could think he's crazy, but he's actually talking to his patron. That would be kind of cool. Puppies. Quit it. All right. Hit points. Proficiencies. Simple weapon, light armor. That works. Otherworldly patron. Archfey, Fiend, or Great Old One. What do we think? Isaac, what about maybe a Gloomstalker? What are some good traits from Gloomstalkers? Fiend or Archfey makes sense to me. Even Great Old One makes sense. I think they all kind of make sense. We just got to figure out whose essence is stuck in this dagger, which he calls Stabby. And so it's actually talking to him, but they'll think he's crazy. I think that's kind of fun. Dagger is kind of like Craven. Yeah, it's like Craven Edge, but it actually has a part of a Archfey or Fiend or Great Old One in the dagger. Uk'otoa. I think it's good. I didn't even think about it. So it's mostly rogue. We're going to couple into warlock. All right, let's go with Fiend. Check it out. All right, pack with magic. This feature is affected by multi-class rules, information. Your arcane research and magic bestowed on you by patron have given you Facility within spells. Spells rules for the great general rule. Da da da. Cantrip spell slots. Spell ability. Everything's based on charisma. And we're going to make him a high charisma character, so this makes sense. So if he's actually crazy, I think Sorcerer Wild Magic is better, but I think this is a better twist to it. Expanded spell list and Darkwind's Blessing. Starting at first level, when you reduce a hostile creature to 0 points, you gain temporary hit points equal to the charisma modifier. So let's try 3 levels, see what we get. My great old one, so even if he told someone about it, no one would know what he was talking about. Very true. Fiend will help you life, thanks to lifesteal. Hexblade could work. I didn't see if we got there yet. So let's see. So I think that would work too. Alright. Cybercult lore. You unearth Eldritch Invocation, fragments of forbidden knowledge. So, Eldritch Sight, Spear, Beast Speech. I have not built too much into this, so if you guys know, that Warlock's one of the few characters I haven't built, so I don't really know much about it. Charles, an Archfey wouldn't be stuck in a dagger very long. There you go. Good point. That's all I need. Alright, so Gloomstalkers can't be seen in the dark. That fits. Oops. Devil Sight you can see normally in darkness, both magical and non-magical. That could work. Eldritch Sight. I'll get there. You can cast Detect Magic at will without expending a spell slot. Nah. Eldritch Spear. When you cast Eldritch Blast, its range is 300 feet. Don't care. Beast Speech, Armor of Shadows. This might work. You can cast Mage Armor on yourself at will without expending a spell slot of material components. I kind of like that. And then I kind of like Devil's Sight. What's Fiendish Vigor? You can cast False Life on yourself at will first level without expending a spell slot. What does False Life do? Someone want to look that up for me? Use Two Minds, Mask of Many Faces, Misty Visions. What is this one? You can cast Silent Image. Nah. Repelling Blast. 5 Fates. I think I'm going to go with Devil's Sight. Seeing in Darkness and Stoof. Oh, reading the language? Yeah, I don't care about that. Pact of Boon. Pact of the Blade, Chain, or Tome. You can use your action to create a pact weapon in your empty hand. Chooses the form the melee weapon takes each time you create. See the weapons selected. Pact weapon disappears if it's more than 5 feet away from you for 1 minute. So I did look into doing like if we go into some fighter, there's a thrown weapon fighting, and he can just keep recreating these daggers and throwing them. So kind of a magical dagger thrower. False Life, Chain Familiar. Alright, let's go look back at that. Okay. Sorry, which one was the familiar? Man, let me look. Let me add a fighter real quick and take a look at that. When do you get... So, first level is fighting style? Fighting style. Oh, I don't think I have it on this one. So we have an account that is just one person's account, and this ain't it. 2-weapon protection, dueling archery. So I'm gonna have to buy that one, but because that'd be a lot of fun. I might text him and see if I can get his information. So one of my party members has his own account, and he has a lot more, or he has a lot of different books than I have, and he just went through and bought a bunch of classes. So I think I'm gonna go with that 1-level fighter, and then buy that later. So we'll keep that, and then second wind we'll give him some more health. What does the second level give? Just so action surge. That's pretty good. That's pretty good with the rogue. What does the third level get? Because I want that action surge. Martial archetype. Battle Master Champion, Eldritch Knight. I think Champion would be the only, because he can get Eldritch, the stuff, kind of same stuff Eldritch Knight gives. That improved critical would be really nice. When you choose this archetype third level, your weapon attacks score a critical hit on a roll of 19 or 20. So we go 3. Yeah, because we want the Pact of Blade. Battle Masters has a lot of really cool stuff, but if we're sneak attacking, throwing these daggers means we're having an advantage, means our crits, yeah, I guess improved critical doesn't really help if we're just automatically critting. So that's dumb. Yeah, so let's move away from that. But champion, yeah, so we don't need the first level. Action surge would be nice though. Second level, when you can push yourself beyond your normal moments, and on your turn, you can take one additional action. So let's go 3-2, which would leave 3 in Rogue. What are our class Rogue features after 3? So we're going to be missing Uncanny Dodge. I'm fine with that. And Ability Score Improvement. Fine with both of those. So 3-2-3. Boom. Why only 2 levels of fighter? Yeah, we're doing 2 levels of fighter. So big pot dragon. 2 levels of fighter. That's that other, champion and battle master I don't think really fit. So 3-2-3. Gonna be a little crazy. I'm okay with that. 4-3-2 would be 9, and we're only going 8 on this one. That fourth would be kind of nice. He's a temporary NPC. Well, let's see how our abilities roll, and if I need to give him that. What feature? Because that's basically, I'd only do that for a feature. What feature would we want for if I give him a 9th level? Because I can give him a 9th level. That'd be fine. Like I said, he's going to be in for 2, and we really just want flavor here. So what feature would we want for this build? He's going to be throwing daggers. He's going to be casting spells, right? Eldritch blasting and throwing magical daggers. Like, this dude sounds kind of cool. Alright, we need to add some spells. 2 cantrips. I want to say it's 3-1 breakdown, but someone let me know if it's 2-2. Pretty sure when I looked at it, it was 3-1. So, cantrips first. Mobile, hit and run. Yeah, those are both good. All right. Eldritch Blast is a must. What do we have? 2 cantrips. Mage Hand's always great. That seems like something he'd use. Minor Illusions sounds like something he'd use. Did we go... What was our roguish archetype? Assassin. Should we go Arcane Trickster now? Let's go Arcane Trickster and see what we get from there first. Spells, add spells. 3 cantrips from them and 3 spells. So he's gonna have a ton of spells actually. Acid Splash seems actually like it seems like it'd be up his character or his flavor, but I mean when you have Eldritch Blast, you use Eldritch Blast, right? You don't want to use anything else. You're warding the air until the end of your turn. You have resistance against bludgeoning, piercing, slashing. Blade Ward seems good. It's an action and gives you some resistances. Firebolt. Friends. I could see him using Friends. Gust. Smaller creature that chooses must strength saving throw. Pushes 5 feet away. Kind of like that one. Alright, I'm going to go with Minor Illusion. Message. Oh, we got one more. And we're going to get Mage Hand. Yeah, Mage Hand for sure. Arcane Trickster gets free Mage Hand. Perfect. Shocking Grasp for when they're too close. I like that. Ray of Frost. Shape Water. Shape Water would be good too. Let me see if I get Shocking Grasp from... There's a ton. Did I... I think I... Yeah, I didn't choose it. That's why. Okay. Prestidigitation is always a must in my book, though. So... We'll do Shocking Grasps from here. And then... press from here. Boom. And let's go to 3 first level spells. 3 levels Warlock, known, 2 cantrips, and 2 spells. Okay. Okay, Absorb Element, Alarm, Burning Hands. Burning Hands is always decent. Chrome Orb, Color Spray, Detect Magic. Disguise Self seems fitting here. Featherfall, not so much. Floating Disc is always cool. Fog Cloud, that seems good. Do you get to conceal yourself in that 20-foot radius of fog center on a point within range? Sphere spreads all corners. Heavily Obscured, that seems really good. I'll remove it later if we don't. Hideous Laughter seems like a perfect one for him. How many do we have? 3. I'm just clicking these to remember them. Ice Knife, we kind of get that already. Shadowblade, that we said. I don't see Shadow. That might be under the Warlock one. Witch Bolt's always really good too. But that's not really his bag. So Silent Image is good. Mage Armor's good. So what we say? Fog Cloud. I wish we had like the one that gives you just darkness in the area, but I think that's a higher up spell. So Hideous Laughter, Fog Cloud, and what do we think? Mage Armor. We don't know the AC yet. We gotta roll his stats next. So we can come back and change it, I guess. Shadowblade 2nd level. Okay. Well, let's see if he gets it from Warlock, because this is still the Arcane Trickster. We'll just do Mage Armor. All right, we got. We say 3 of these in 1 2nd level. Third level Warlock knows 2 cantrips, 2 spells. No, it knows 2 cantrips and then 4 spells. Is what this is saying. I just have to see how many second levels. Okay, no mage armor. Well, he's not going to have any armor is the problem. But I think I gave him something for armor earlier. Armor 13 plus AC becomes 13 plus Dex. 8 hours. See, I think this is important. Does he get Find Familiar? There we go. All right. Find Familiar. I'll let him go crazy and figure out what that is. I don't know how much that fits him. It's an amazing spell, but I don't know how much it fits him. He has had an anti-magic collar on, so that would kind of be fun, him bringing out his familiar and having it like jealous of the knife that he always talks to now. Like he used to have this familiar that he talked to a bunch, now he has this knife that he talks to because he hasn't seen his familiar in 80 years. That could be fun. I like it. Okay, so first level. Let's check second level first. What was the one we were looking for? Scorching Ray. Suggestion. I thought we said Shadow. Shadowblade. I don't see it. Is that just for the rogue? Because we can take levels off some other stuff. I really don't think this is going to be as big. Misty Step would be good, I think. It's not going to cast, like, spell casting isn't going to be his main thing. Previous on by Sliver, you teleport 30 feet in occupied space. I like Misty Step. Pact of Chain can give Find Familiar. Hold Person is so stinking good, though. But I think Crazy Person, Scatterbrain, teleporting across the battlefield feels more right to me. Even though the other ones are better. What's Clouder Daggers? You fill the air with spitting daggers in a cube 5 feet on each side, centered on a point you choose within range. Creature takes 44 slashing damage. See, that would be cool too. But I think his actual daggers are going to be, in throwing daggers is going to be his main. See, this fits the throwing daggers thing, though. More than Misty Step just sounds fun. I may give him... No, I was going to give him one in Warlock. No, or I mean in Mage. Or Rogue. What do you guys think? Clouded Daggers or Misty Step? Do you think Crazy Old Person would be better teleporting around the battlefield, or if he's throwing daggers, just have a hail of daggers in a... it's just 5 feet. A cube 5 feet on each side. So 10 foot by 10 foot cube. 44 slashing. It's not that great. But it's every time a creature starts their turn there. Yeah, I think you're right, Koopa. I'm gonna go with that one. All right. So, Charm Person. All right, we got 2 of these then. Hellish Rebuke seems to fit the class. Creature damage you, sounding the hellish flames. This creature makes a dexterity saving throw, 2d6 fire, and a failed save. It just seems like the darkness comes out of him for a second, and I'll explain that to him. Hex would work as well. Unseen Servant. I'm not going to go with the Witch Bolt, as great as it is. I went with both Misty Step and Clouder Daggers. Yeah, it's more the flavor of it, and it's strong, but I think it's more the flavor. This character's all about flavor. I don't like my NPCs to outshadow or outshine the or shadow over the other players. So they're more to help people along, but this guy's a lot of character. So what's retreat do? Dash action. Nah, he's too crazy. He doesn't care about that. Let's just go with Hellish Rebuke. We don't have a ton of concentration, so what is this? You invoke the power of Hadar, the dark hunger, tendrils of dark energy. Yes, this is it. Erupt from you and batter all creatures within 10 feet of you. Each creature in the area must make a strength saving throw on a field. Say they take 2d6 necrotic damage and can't take reactions until their next turn. Yeah, this is great. This is it. As much as I love Armor of Agathis, which is an awesome spell, and you should always take it, I think this guy's super creative. He's been a DM for much longer than me, 12 years or something like that, 12, 13 years. So he will be able to do some really cool stuff with a spell like this. And that's what I want to give him. Wizard has an Arcane Fighter, an Arcane Rogue. We need a Divine Fighter and Divine Rogue for sure. What is that in Tasha's Cauldron of Everything? The Arcane Fighter, or what book is that? What source book is that in? Because that sounds, the Arcane Rogue sounds really fun. All right, got our spells. We got our spells here. Let's go. So what does Shadowblade do? Let's give him one more level of Rogue, because I might level them up to start to get to 9. Just for fun anyway. It doesn't give... It just gives him another first level. It doesn't give him a second level spell. So that's the only reason I'd go for it. Alright, let's roll. Who wants to roll for me? Manual rolled. Alright, we got 6 people in the chat. So if each of you roll, then... each of you roll once, and if not, I got my dice right here. So, yeah, don't really want concentration. You're right. Don't really want concentration if he's crazy. Everything needs to be sporadic. Everything needs to be kind of random. I love the idea of these dark tendrils coming out. All right, I'll roll for Koopa since he doesn't have dice. It is he, right? I don't want to be misgendering anybody. All right. Oh, my goodness. 4, 5, 6, 6. The first roll is a 17. I don't even know what our... Why don't we have any... We chose a race, right? Why doesn't this roll... There we go. All right. Constitution 1. Intelligence 2. This is not great for our class. I might switch those up. He doesn't need the 2 intelligence. So I'm going to go with Tasha's Cauldron of Everything and move stuff around for this dude. All right, Stefan. 6, 2, 2, 1, 10. We're going to go 10. We're going to go 10 Wisdom. What else we got? 11, Charles. 4, 4, 3, 3. Man, last time we rolled, we rolled really, really well. I think we had like a 17... No, an 18 to 17, 2 16s. It was ridiculous. I had to actually nerf it a little bit. So this one we are doing the opposite. We'll go 11 Constitution. I think we get 1 Constitution. So, and I'm going to switch the 2 Intelligence with Dexterity probably. Or Charisma. Yeah, no, it's more for fun. Again, this is a throwaway. All right. We lost 1 in the chat, so I'm going to roll again. 5. Ugh. 5, 3, 2, 1. This dude's been in there a while, I guess. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Another big 10. Gonna go 10 on intelligence. All right, give me another roll. Got 10, 10, 11, 17. Yeah, low wisdom, low intelligence. 12 constitution isn't awful. Yeah, thank you, Charles. Keep in mind, int is the casting ability for Arcane Trickster. That's fine. What are our Arcane Trickster spells? Let's take a look at that. Message. Minor Illusion. Find Familiar. Fog Cloud. Hideous Laughter. So these aren't going to be too impactful. I won't be too awful. It's not bad enough to need to, this has nothing to do with int. Half or more than half of these have nothing to do with the int modifier. Shocking Grasp, I think, is the only one that does. So, but man, it's a good one. Lightning Springs from your hand deliver shock. 1d8 lightning on a hit. 1d8 lightning damage. So it doesn't even affect that, does it? It's just because it's on a melee attack hit. So I think we're fine dumping intelligence. All right. Yeah, Koopo, you rolled 4 6s without dice. That's pretty impressive. Stefan, 6, 5, 3, 2. That's pretty good. So what is that? 14. We'll go 14 dex. We're gonna dump his. We're gonna give him 2 more to dex, and we're gonna just override this as a 10. So we're gonna take away his intelligence and give him dexterity. I'll come up with a reason for it. All right, last. Or did I miss one? Charles rolled for us again, another 12. 12 strength, that's perfectly fine. So charisma 17, dexterity 14. I think this is great. It's I think it'll fit his character more because he's been talking this whole time with his blade and stuff. He has not been working out, so this all fits pretty well. Hideous Laughter would probably be just giving him flashbacks to the cave. I hope so. I hope he plays into that. I hope he gives us a creepy old laugh. I'll let you guys know how that goes. Okay, so we got our stats. I think we're fine. I don't think we need to level him up again. If we do, I'll let him level up. All right, background. Okay, so this dude, though, the only thing we know about this guy is that he was loyal to Umberlee, the goddess Umberlee. His whole entire civilization betrayed her, and she sunk their island to the bottom of the ocean. And he stayed true. I don't think he was any kind of acolyte or anything, though. So, but that's why he was imprisoned. So what is his deal? Urchin, I think, would kind of fit. But I think something like a spy or... I don't think criminal. Even though he's going to be crazy now, I want him to be good before that. What do we think? Hermit? Well, he is a hermit now, so I think hermit might work. I can't sleep with myself. Good night. Hey, thanks for showing up, Koopa. Have a good night, man. What does hermit give? I think his background is hermit. So, what is his deed? What is his patron going to be? Because that's what we can give him. Goblin would make sense as well. But if his patron is... Where are the devilish and demonic? Deep speech? or abyssal? What are we going to go with? Deep speech or abyssal? We want demonic or devilish? Haunted one would totally make sense. Let's look at the haunted one. So yeah, medicine, religion. Those would kind of fit a little bit, but haunted one. All right, haunted one by something so terrible that you dare not speak of it. You've tried to bury it and run away from it to no avail. Whatever the thing is, haunt you, can't be slain with the sword or banish. Yeah, I think this is why he's crazy. I'm gonna say religion because he cares about Umber and survival or Arcana, because he hasn't really chosen survival. Let's go with Arcana. Mike V, he loses everything and mistakes the knife for one of his own. Yeah, I think Haunted one, Stefan. I think Haunted one's the best one. I think it makes total sense, and he gets a language here too. So, he gets 2 languages, even better. So we can give him deep speech. I think that makes more sense. No, devilish. Devils are more chaotic and mischievous. So I thought abyssal was devil. Am I wrong on that? And then goblin, because there's a goblin that's also been tormenting him. His name is Thine. And he's one of the few others captured. There is a dragon, there is Thine, and there is this dude, which we need a better name for, that are captured in this large cave, as well as some large insect creatures that they might either have to sneak around or fight next session. Heart of Darkness. Those who look into your eyes can see that you have faced unimaginable horror. Yeah, that fits perfectly. Characteristics. Who wants to roll for these? I need a D8 and 3D6. I'll roll one of them. Thank you. I am correct. Okay, good. It happens every once in a while. Broken clock 2 times a day, right? Okay, so Infernal. We have to choose his patron. We got to give him, and I think an underwater patron would also work. So a Nukutoa type that says I'll free you from your bonds or whatever, and then just never does. But that seems more devilish as well. Encore, since his civilization was sunk. All right, D8 was 6. What are the main things I need to know about Encore, Mike? Oh, Encore's his name. Okay. Even though it was before that, it would still fit. They can call him Ankh for short. Let's do that. Boom. Encore. Okay. The D8 was a 6, so I expect danger on every corner. Completely makes sense. Very paranoid. Head on a swivel. 1 on the first D6. I try to help those in need, no matter what the personal cost. That'll be an interesting one for him to roleplay. Let's see what our second one is. Also a 1. I keep my thoughts and discoveries in a journal. My journal is my legacy. I don't know about that one. Bonds. Drive away the person I love. I mean, that kind of fits. There's an evil. There we go. Evil in me. I can feel it. It must be set free. I like this. And that can kind of be a sub quest for these people, is to break him free of his bond. And I think maybe destroying the dagger would be the way to do that. You guys let me know what you think. Flaws. 3 on the next D6 flaws. I feel no compassion for the dead. They're the lucky ones. That's perfect. Beautiful. Yeah, because Encore sounds like Anchor's ship. I like it. And it can even be a name he gave himself that wasn't actually his real name. But no, because he doesn't know. That's the crazy part. Is he's been down there for 80 years. He heard and felt a big rumbling, but he doesn't actually know what happened. He just knows that his loved ones stopped visiting him, and he's been alone for 80 years in this place. Other than this goblin tormenting him and a chained up dragon that wanted nothing to do with him. So, character details. We're going chaotic neutral. Completely crazy. Faith is Umberly. Mike, this guy sounds more and more like Davy Jones from Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah, but there was like a love thing in there. But yeah, no, totally like. But where Davy Jones went bitter, this guy just went crazy. Dispel Magic could. I thought Dispel Magic was temporary, though. Less Restoration, Mike, because that removes curses, right? I think maybe presenting him with like something that can destroy the dagger would be kind of like, make this decision, and I'll tell him if they don't, then he can, but let the party make the decision. Pull it from his hands, have him kind of go golemish. All right, lifestyle, wretched. Physical characteristics. I'm not going to worry about that. I'll let him decide physical characteristics. Personality, we did that. No, it's perfect. Okay, here we go. No equipment. We're going to go 0 equipment minus his dagger. So we're just going to give him... I don't even think he... Nope. 2 daggers. There we go. No common clothes. No silver coin. He is just going to have the daggers. That's it. Yeah, Dispel Magic could kind of take it away for long enough for him to become sane. But it's also just a torment for 80 years. Like it's enough to leave anyone insane outside of magic, you know? All right. So let's take a look, see if this is what we want. And I need to change his picture. Thought I changed that. Frames are good. Where is portrait? Okay. We're going to go with... Why do I have so many images in here now? That's weird. Okay. Why did that not work? Here we go. Boom. Okay, so +1 strength, +3 dex, +3 charisma, 1 con, 0 intelligence, 0 wisdom. I like it. He's going to have a 13 AC because he has no armor. He's going to have a dagger, shocking grasp, eldritch blast. So he's gonna have plenty of offense. It looks like. Lucky rock. So maybe he has turned that rock into the coin. That could work. Well, I mean, he's been chained up, so I like the idea of him, like, basically been talking to this dagger, which is whatever his patron is, for the pretty much the entire time. It's his Wilson, if you will. Yeah, we'll give him a lucky rock too, though. We'll call it that coin. So I'll go back to his inventory. So we'll call it his silver coin, but I'll tell him it's a lucky rock. Whoa. He just got a bunch of stuff. That's all right. I'll clean all that up later. Kind of like a chess piece or something that he'd make. Well, I like it. It's 3 rogue, 2 fighter, 3 warlock. I did not expect to go this way, but that's why I love doing this on the internets and having you guys join in. Make it like a chunk of old Weststone with that he used to sharpen the dagger. Yeah, totally could be. And then he sharpened it so much it went down and to a disc and then turned into a coin. You can add a trinket and other possessions. Well, no, that's the thing is he's been imprisoned, so I don't want him to have anything. I want to put the party at a dilemma where they either have to give up some of their stuff or leave him with nothing. And then later I will reward them based on their decisions they make. All right, I think we're done. I think that works. We have ourselves Encore, the rogue warrior warlock. I don't know what you would call that. Who is crazy, dashing all over the place, talks to his dagger. Who is a rock gnome. Rogue fighter warlock. Decent enough stats. Good where it counts. Then nothing else. Haunted one. I think that's going to be really fun. Boom. I love it. Yeah, Trinket could be the rock. All right, so appreciate you guys. Hope you have had a good Halloween. Had a good Thanksgiving. It's 1 o'clock here. Have a good Thanksgiving, and appreciate your help making this character. I will build another one Sunday. So if you haven't subscribed, please do. I am about to hit 800, and I'd like to hit 800 this week. I think that'd be a lot of fun. If you guys have any ideas for the patron, please put it in the chat, because that's the only part I'm stuck on, is who his patron can be. We can make up whatever we want, because this is my world that I made up, and I'll fit it in somehow, somewhere. But all right, I appreciate you guys. Have a good one. And all that other good stuff.